Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Peter Barber, professional singer and music producer, and I'm now caught up. I'm caught up with Epic the Musical. I just did a full reaction and analysis for the last two songs of the Wisdom Saga. As I record this, that is the last songs to have been released. So exciting. Really enjoyed it. Wow, God Games was incredible. Just like a new game show style song. So much fun. Guys, I absolutely loved it. Please sit back and enjoy my first time reaction and analysis to the last two songs of the Wisdom Saga. All right, we know Athena's in here.
It's been 10 years since I last saw you.
Remember me, I am the infamous Odysseus!
Oh, wait a second.
Let's see where you've been. Your friends close and your enemies close.
Hey, wow, okay, it's a reunion. It's a reunion tour. Also, what, Brit Pow Pixel. Really cool animation. Really loving this so far. Totally different art style from what we've seen in all of the Epic animatics I've seen so far. So this is really fantastic. Okay, so this if it's going in the direction I think, we're about to get a refresher for all of these wonderful voices in the Epic cast. I've already heard like 4. Very cool. I'm enticed. I'm very enticed. And that also sounds like the Athena theme on piano, but slowed down in a way. So I don't know why that is, but I think it's the same theme or very similar theme, but slowed down, not nearly at the really virtuosic pace we generally hear her theme. But that's a dead Athena giveaway right there, that piano motif.
Old friend.
Yeah, it's Tegan.
It's been 10 years since I last saw you.
Remember me,
There's Jay.
I am the infamous Odysseus!
All right, we're in D. D minor, I think. And we just got a nice big high belt, full chest connection from Jay, letting it rip. It was weird not hearing Jay in the first 3 songs of this saga. We really got to look at his home life while he's been away for, Telemachus said 20 years. I didn't realize it was that long. And Athena just said it's been 10 years since they've seen each other, Odysseus and Athena. Wild. Okay. Nice glottal coup de glot, glottal attack to get the vocal folds really coming together nicely. That makes it, usually, that is really helpful in aiding for a very pure tone, a much cleaner tone. If you don't do that, like, sometimes you'll get a little breathier tone or a little grittier tone. The is a really great way to get those vocal folds together in an efficient way, especially going up for a high belt like that.
Remember me, I am the infamous Odysseus!
Let's see where you've been. Your friends close and your enemies close.
Yeah.
This is mercy upon us here.
On the wrong move and you're done for. Anything I
Song of past romance.
Okay, we got Aeolus, we got Steven, I can't remember the name of the Aeolus singer, but we get Steven Rodriguez, I think, as Poseidon. Of course, we get the theme. So we're getting motifs from all these songs we've heard before in the series. Really cool. I think I read on the wiki, I was scanning through the wiki to kind of see what I'm up against in this saga, and I think a guy named JP is the mixing engineer for Epic, and he said this one was really difficult to mix because he's combining motifs from all these songs. Now, I'm guessing these singers didn't re-record parts. They're probably using stems that have already been used for the previous songs and remixing them in this way to create this kind of collection of all the bangers in Epic we've heard so far. Interested to see what other songs make an appearance.
Let's see
Mashup.
where you've been. Your friends close and your enemies
mercy upon the sea.
On the wrong move and you're done for. Anything like
Song of past romance, I see the we won't take
Oh.
more suffering from you.
drown in your sorrow and fears.
Captain,
Yeah.
I have to see her.
but we'll die.
I know.
So just, I guess with Athena, it looks like scanning back through all these memories. Is that kind of the deal that's going on? I love this animatic, looking back through this window into the past, exploring all these dramatic, epic, life-shifting moments that Odysseus has gone through on his journey. This is really cool. I'm feeling the nostalgia having gone through this whole series so far of all these moments.
See her.
But we'll die.
I know.
Eurylochus looking like wait, what's his name? The big dude in like Endgame. Oh, come on. I should really know this. Can't remember it. Mason, you know the guy I'm talking about. Put it up on screen. That's who Eurylochus is looking like right here.
But we'll die.
Wait. Look at this guy. Absolute Jerry Stackhouse, dude. Look like a brick house over here. Incredible. Tank.
I have to see her.
But we'll die.
I know.
Odysseus, where did you go?
Morning, sleepyhead, you've been resting for a while. I swore that you were dead when you washed up on my aisle. Did you know you talk in your sleep? Tell me though, who's Penelope?
She's my wife.
Wait a second. Look how yoked. I'm sorry. As a fitness enthusiast, I'm always admiring the physiques in these animatics, and Odysseus is looking absolutely stocked right now. Like a blood factory, dude.
Tell me though, who's Penelope?
She's
Look at this. Are you kidding me? Absolutely ready for the Olympia stage. Okay, this must be Calypso we're dealing with, right? So this is a new voice that we haven't heard before in Epic. Beautiful. We've got this Caribbean tropical vibe happening. Just like give me a pina colada and put me on a white sandy beach with this playing, and I'm gonna be so keen to hang out. We don't know how long he's been there. I think 7 years, right? It says 7 years later at the start of this saga. So 7 years hanging out with Calypso, I guess. TBD. Look at that. We get the seagulls, we get the waves crashing, we get this like really mellowed out, almost steel drum like sound. This is like very tropical Caribbean vibes.
Morning, sleepyhead, you've been resting for a while. I swore that you were dead when you washed up on my aisle.
And just a very inviting, sweet, lightly sung voice, right? There's a lot of breathiness coming through. I feel so invited to stay a while and listen, which is, I guess, what Odysseus has been doing for a while as well.
Did you know you talk in your sleep? Tell me though, who's Penelope?
She's my wife.
Oi!
Anyways, I've got all you.
She's my wife. Anyway, let's talk about something else. I'm gonna seduce you.
Tell me though, who's Penelope?
She's my wife.
Anyways, I've got all you could want here, all you could need here. Just you and me, my dear, my love for life. Soon into bed we'll climb and spend our time.
I'm not your man.
Oh my dude, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. Although he resisted Circe, so shout out. But this has the tropical vibe too. That's an added bonus. That is an absolute added bonus. Odysseus, the odds are against you. May the odds be forever in your favor, but they're not right now. Although, not a bad place to stay. I mean, you know, not a bad place to stay. Oh, my camera's about to die. Mason. What? Mason, if you're still listening to the OBS, it died 1 second after I said that. Okay, stopping both. I'll be back. As I was saying, back to the video, this is not a bad place to hang out for an eternity. If you're gonna die on a hill, so to speak, this is a great one. So, you know, love for the family back home, but tropical paradise with this honey, not bad. Here we go.
Anyways, I've got all you could want here, all you could need here. Just you and me, my dear, my love for life. Soon into bed we'll climb and spend our time.
I'm not your man.
I'm what you want here, I'm what you need here. Just you and me, my love in paradise. Now till the end of time. From here on out, you're mine. Oh, mine.
Dude, Odysseus is so jacked, I cannot get over it. He's distractingly muscular. I love this animatic. I really, really love this animation. Big shout out to our animator here. Her voice is so perfect. This saga has been I can't even talk. It's been such good voice casting to capture the vibes, the moments, the emotions, the story, right? I mean, this is just a beautiful, inviting, soft-spoken, like seductive without being seductive voice. It's perfect. Odysseus, good luck, brother.
Of time. From here on out, you're mine. Oh, mine.
I could kill you where you stand.
Shift to minor. Do. So we shifted to B flat minor when Odysseus makes a stand for himself with his Arnold Schwarzenegger level shoulders.
Oh, mine.
I could kill you where you stand. I'm no pet, I'm a married man.
Oh, handsome, you may try, but last I checked, goddesses can't die.
Goddess.
Oh.
You're adorable. Bow down now to the immortal Calypso.
What?
Here to
Whoa.
entertain, but fear not, I bring no pain, cause we got all we.
Hell of a rack on Calypso. That's not what you expect when that happens, to see a glowing Iron Man type orb.
You're adorable. Bow
Like-
down now to the immortal Calypso. Here
Wild.
to entertain.
PG rated for this animatic.
Bow down now to the immortal Calypso. Here to entertain, but fear not, I bring no pain, cause we got all we could want here, all we could need here. Under my spell, we're stuck in paradise. No one can come or go. My island stays unknown.
I love how as she's unveiling her goddess qualities, there's like more and more glowy elements to the animatic, which adds to the kind of mysticism and magic, right, that's surrounding the gods and goddesses. Like even her eyes got more glowy, and she brings out this like blue whip. Really, really nicely done. I just love this animatic. Seriously.
No one can come or go. My island stays unknown.
No, I don't belong here. There's something wrong here. I won't be drawn to love in paradise.
Whoa.
Not till the end of time. There is no way.
You're mine, all mine.
7 years she's kept you trapped out of your control. Time can take a heavy toll.
So is Athena just now, like, okay, first of all, how is she doing this? I don't know all her powers. B, could she have done this at any point in the last decade and known what was going on? But like just now, she's like, I wonder what's going on with Odysseus. Why is he not back yet? You know, boom, let's see what's been up. I guess time does function a little differently for the gods and goddesses. So a decade is like, you know, not much time for an immortal being. But I guess she's just now scrying into what's been up.
Time can take a heavy toll.
Listen to that classical training coming in. That last note Tegan delivers with this perfect vibrato.
7 years she's kept you trapped out of your control. Time can take a heavy toll.
Toll. Just a nice, beautiful toll. Nice, perfectly even vibrato. Nice and easy. We love that.
Your control. Time can take a heavy toll.
Key change. A major now, I think.
Odysseus?
A minor.
All I hear are screams.
Oh god.
Odie, get away from the ledge.
You don't know what I've gone through. You don't know what I've sacrificed. Every comrade I long knew. Every friend, I saw them die. And all I hear are
It will be fine,
screams.
dear. Come back inside, dear. Love of my life, come back
Let
to
me close my
paradise. I know your
eyes.
life's been hard. I'll stay inside of your heart.
All I hear are
I love you, my dear. I love our time here. Life would be so much
Just
worse
let
if
me
you
close
had
my
died. Please
eyes.
stay away from harm. Stay in my open arms.
Oh my gosh. We're getting, there's Polites. Rip. So it's really interesting. We're getting, okay, so I don't know, someone comment. Like, how is Odysseus now having these memories come back? He's been under her spell for 7 years, supposedly, or 10 or whatever. How is he now remembering these things? We're getting a harkening back to the Underworld saga musically. We're getting a harkening back to Open Arms. Saga 1, first saga, all the way back. Something else about this musical, and this makes sense, right? The further we get, the more we build our catalog of recognizable musical motifs, and Jay in Act 2 has been using a lot of them. There's a lot of harkening back. There's a lot of memory spun into these songs. Very less so in the first few of this saga. Certainly a lot in. I think there were a lot in the Thunder Saga. There were a lot in Circe and Underworld of harkening back to just previous moments in the show, in the journey. So it's really like equal parts What's Up Now and the, talking, singing, writing about the journey that Odie has been on. It's just interesting. Makes sense, right? As we go through the show, we have more memories that have accumulated from this journey to write about. But I'm really enjoying the bringing back all these motifs. This is something I would have maybe expected more in like the final saga, like really kicking us in the emotional nards with the journey and all the motifs we've accumulated. By the time we get there, it'll be like, 9-10 sagas when the show's done. But there's a lot more has been happening in Act 2 because more memories have built up. So really, really cool. We love the motifs.
Our time here, life would be so much
Just
worse
let
if
me
you
close
had
my
died. Please
eyes.
stay away from harm. Stay in my open arms.
Wow, way up there. What are we in now? Up to tenor high C, really stretching that voice all the way up there. I think also Jay, and of course our mixing engineer here, JP, I believe, has done a great job kind of capturing memory and what that might sound like, where it's a lot of swimming thoughts, right? It's not crystal clear. Memories shift over time. Memories shift based on experience. The other circumstances in that memory, play an effect over time. So it's not this perfectly clear thing. And I was talking about this at the start of the last video, adding reverb and delay to create atmosphere. And of course, this is perfect for this. It's very swimmy. It's very like, here's one motif, here's another motif. Now they're kind of combining in a weird way. An interesting way. So this is really cool to hear these motifs and to hear how really our mixing engineer, our sound designer has woven them together. tenor high C. And then actually says some words on the high C. That's awesome. I feel like you can hear Jay's improvement and development as a singer throughout this saga. I feel like I don't know if he could have done this, in the Troy saga, for example. Like I hear him improving his technique and improving his abilities as a singer as we go through. So that's also a cool progression. Chesty. It's chesty too.
He needs my help.
Hey. I love this. You know what? Watch me. Watch me work. Let me cook. This is weird to be. This is so meta. I don't know if I've ever commented on camera. What a weird thing. God Games. It's time for God Games by Mumder. Don't know you, Mumder. Did I like this one? Sure did. Here we go. God Games. Heard a lot about this one. So this is like the full cast of God. So we'll get Luke coming back. We'll get Steven coming back as Poseidon. I read that Jay's father voices Hephaestus, so that's dope. We get the whole squad. All right, let's do it. God Games. I've heard a lot of good things about this one.
Father, God gives,
E minor.
rarely do I ask for favors. Now I'm knocking on your door with hopes to save a friendship with one who's a prisoner far from home. Odysseus.
All right, so we have God's conjured choir in the background, and we have Athena, aka Tegan Early, belting. We love that. This is a great combination. Epic choir sound with big belting. Fantastic start to this. It's what I would have expected for God Games.
To save a friendship with one who's a prisoner far from home.
You can tell what vowel Tegan likes using on that high B. It's a very open, kind of bite the apple vowel. When she can get away with it. You don't want to change the vowel so much where the word doesn't sound like the word. That's the whole thing behind vowel modification. You do operate in a window. But the big open bite the apple vowels, Tegan loves on those high belts.
One who's a prisoner far from home. Odysseus.
Divine intervention, is that what you seek? To untie apprehensions that were placed on that Greek. You are playing with thunder for a man full of shame, but if he's worth the risk of going under, why not make it a game?
Luke's back. I just was put in touch with Luke via Mortius to also come for a chat on the pod. So hopefully by the time this comes out, or probably in the near future, a podcast episode with Luke Holt, the voice of Zeus, will also be on here. His voice is really wonderful for this character. I mean, he's got the musical theater training background. I think he's got some classical training background too, and you can hear that in the spaciousness of his baritone voice. There's a nice warmth to it and a power to it. Now we can't tell true volume or true power in an acoustic setting in a studio version of something, but you can really hear the training, and that kind of training lends itself towards bigger, powerful singing. So again, great casting on Jay's part, and Luke just does a great job with this. And also I love we get that really nice, more operatic-like vibrato at the very end of this phrase from him.
Untie apprehensions that were placed on that Greek. You are playing with thunder for a man full of shame, but if he's worth the risk of going under,
right? Get that more classical. Vibrato is not classical, but if you are also adjusting your laryngeal position, it's like under, that's more like musical theater. Under, that's more like opera, right? And the change in laryngeal position and tongue position and some other things really changes to how much a voice carries. And creating that space in the voice is really important when you're singing acoustically with an orchestra. It has to be loud and spacious and very resonant. And so that's a bigger difference, actually, is like vibrato ugh, and you see this all the time in pop culture. Someone literally just sings with vibrato and people go, oh, an opera singer. No, not it. I will be very passionate about this. But a change in laryngeal position and very, very nice, even vibrato is a tiny portion of what is more operatic about a singing style than if you do it without those things. And that's as far as I'll go right now. But Luke does a very nice job with it here.
Or a man full of shame, but if he's worth the risk of going under, why not make it a game?
Why not make it a game? I love that, going into like that movie trailer kind of growl at the end of that. Really nice. And flexing the range too. I mean, that pitch wise, that gets very low in his range.
Why not make it a game? Convince each of them that he ought to be released, and I'll release him.
Who's them?
Yes, voiceover.
Apollo! Hephaestus! Aphrodite! Ares! Hera! Or me?
Yeah. This is so good. It's literally like, and in the left corner weighing 537 pounds, right? It's like, this is fantastic. And I love it. The me at the end is so good. Oh, Luke, bravo. Bravo. This is really, really well done.
And I'll release him.
Who's them?
The gods.
Apollo!
Apollo!
Hephaestus!
Hephaestus! It's so good.
Aphrodite! Ares! Hera! Or me?
So listen to that range. Hera! Or me. That's like a probably almost 3 octaves right there.
Hera! Or me?
Also, that Hera, that's a very like healthy yell position that you really use as an operatic baritone or bass. Hera! I can literally hear my microphone like getting absolutely obliterated right now. And that's why it's breath support, it's space, it's getting the tongue out of the way, it's maximizing resonance. This is more speech. Like, of course, this is not a big sung, dramatic baritone line, but you can tell that the setup is very similar to that.
Hera! Or me? What
Perfect.
do you say?
Perfect.
Great.
Very well.
All right.
Bring it.
Groovy.
You all know I'm a fan of catchy songs. So with so many sirens gone, I think Cody's in the wrong.
They were trying to do him worse. All he did was reimburse them. Now they'll tread with caution first to live another day and sing another verse.
If that's true, release him.
Isn't that funny when you think about the gods? Like you can imagine voice types, and I feel I absolutely feel like an Apollo would be, even though he's like the god of the sun or light and whatever, god of the sun. But no, I would think of him as being a tenor, like a higher voice for sure, brightness to the sound, right? Because he deals with light and the sun, so there's like a brightness to the sound, lightness to the sound. It's great casting. I love it.
Cody's in the wrong.
They were trying to do him worse. All he did was reimburse them. Now they'll tread with caution first to live another day and sing another verse.
If that's true, release him.
Hephaestus!
Trust is not given, is forced. Why should I give him my support? He sacrificed his own cohort.
So this is Jay's dad, I believe, which is really cool. I mean, what a cool thing to include your family in a project. I think his mom was a voice earlier as well. I actually just featured my mom. My mom actually is playing cello on the cover of Zombie I'm doing with Tegan. So there's a small world for you. So I wanted to include her because my mom was a really wonderful cellist and she had never been recorded. So I recorded her playing cello for a couple songs coming up. It's very cool to include your family. At some point, my brother is also a bass singer. He's not like in the bass singer community, but he's very much a bass singer. His voice is just as low as mine, and I'm going to include him in one of my bass singer covers, or include him in a bass gang song or something someday, because that's just such a cool thing, and like it's really cool to include your family, include your friends in projects.
If that's true, release him.
Trust is not given, is forged. Why should I give him my support? He sacrificed his own cohort.
Did you forget they failed to listen? He was betrayed and then imprisoned. But if you make the right decision, he can still build a future with those who miss him.
Fine, release him.
Release him. Did it. I love this motif that's like, it's like a round 3 fight. It's like adjusting for each part of this game. It's like a little game show jingle for the gods, though. So it's bassy and cool.
He can still build a future with those who miss him.
Fine, release him.
You're a little high and mighty. Odysseus claims to love his mother, but let her die of a broken heart. He was busy fighting, more like busy spiting. The Cyclops let him feel the pain that his mother felt and wrought. Wait!
That's a very seductive voice, right? Very breathy and smooth. There's a lot of legato singing. Not a power voice, right? A whimsical voice. Is this Hera? Yeah, a very seductive voice. I think breathiness, going through this Epic the Musical, I think breathiness and legato singing, those two really combine for that seductive quality.
With those who miss him.
Fine, release him.
Aphrodite, of course, that's why. Dumb, not Hera. Hera's probably gonna have a more powerful voice. Aphrodite, god of love, goddess of love, right? Gotta be seductive.
You're a little high and mighty. Odysseus claims to love his mother, but let her die of a broken heart. He was busy fighting, more like busy spiting. The Cyclops let him feel the pain that his mother felt and wrought. Wait!
Damn. I love hearing the difference, like singing in the same vocal range, Aphrodite and Athena, two totally different voices, right? Tegan's much more suited for the power belting type stuff. On our Aphrodite, the breathiness, the seduction, right? Totally different.
Please reconsider this.
Really, Athena? These old tricks?
Ares!
What kind of sick coward holds back his power while his friends get devoured? He didn't even fight Scylla, didn't even try to kill her. Hides inside a wooden horse to get the job done. Never handles things up front, pathetic and weak like his son.
I was questioning the voice until I heard all that growl and grittiness come into it. That makes a lot of sense for Ares. I was gonna say, if it's gonna be more of a pure tone, I would have thought like low bass for Ares, but then the growliness and grittiness totally changed my mind. This makes sense. And Athena and Ares are like, right? I mean, given this animatic, I think that's just like loose memories of whatever I know about Greek mythology. Athena and Ares are like, they don't get along, I guess. Comment below. She's like,
What kind of sick coward holds back his power?
See this?
While his friends get devoured. He didn't even fight Scylla, didn't even try to.
Oh, okay. God of War. Got it.
To get the job done. Never handles things up front, pathetic and weak like his son.
Hold your tongue now.
Hey.
Stop, my friend, and tell your lover that a broken heart can mend.
that's a theme, isn't it? Is that from Troy Saga? Like the first, was it War of the Mind? There's so much music, and I haven't gone back to like listen, like to really just listen for fun. And all my experience has been through these analysis videos. So if I'm trying to reference something from the Troy Saga, I heard it once 5 months ago. So forgive me. I don't know the themes as well as you guys, for sure. I love the growl in Athena's voice right when she comes in.
Hold your your time.
On your. Hold is a nice pure tone. Your is a growl, and then tongue is more pure again.
Like his son!
Hold your tongue now. Here's sad, my friend. And tell your lover that a broken heart can mend. You want more bloodshed, then set him free. To get back to his homestead, he'll make everybody bleed. Release him.
Release him.
Hey, baby.
So many heroes, so many tales.
Yep.
One good reason
Yep.
why y'all should bring fail. He's got the mind of a genius, lighthearted. He's pretty skilled with words.
You can do better than that.
He's kind of funny,
Never once has he cheated on his wife. Release him.
Oh, this is great. We get like almost like a disco, like Earth, Wind, and Fire kind of vibe from Hera.
Hey, baby.
So many heroes, so many tales. Give me one good reason why y'all should bring fail. He's got the mind of a genius, lighthearted. He's pretty skilled with words.
You can do better than that.
He's kind of funny,
Never once.
So I love that animatic.
He's pretty skilled with words.
You can do better than that.
He's kind
He's like, what else? What else about him? He's kind of funny, I guess.
of funny,
Never once has he cheated on his wife.
She's like smoking gun. This will get Hera for sure.
He's kind of funny,
Never once has he cheated on his wife.
Because Zeus. We know Zeus took a lot of lovers, right?
He's kind
Lovers.
of funny,
Never once has he cheated on his wife.
Bang.
Release him.
I played your game and won. Release him.
You dare to defy me, to make me feel shame. No one beats me, no one wins my game. Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes the kingdom fall.
Way, Luke's vocals are overpowered here. So sick. He's got like the classical stuff I was explaining earlier, maintaining that space and what would be like a pure resonant tone, and then introducing a lot of growl into the sound, which is so cool. It's like the power of Zeus, and then using that, vocal technique, using that vocal texture to introduce anger into the sound. A really great combination.
I'm the judgment call, the one who makes the kingdom fall.
Real angry.
Is she dead?
Oh, shh. Warrior of the Mind, yes. So cool. Her getting back up after being struck down by Zeus is like these big chords. We got the choir, we've got strings, we've got these huge arpeggiations happening in Athena's instrument, the piano. Really, really epic, and really, this is like, a scene in like Rocky, when he like gets knocked out and then he hears his coach Mickey telling to get up, you son of a bitch, because Mickey loves you. It's like that kind of moment. You hear this big triumphant music coming up, and then he gets up and he knocks out the other guy. That's what this is. she die? Gods can't die. I guess Zeus probably could kill a god, right? Hope not. That would be tragic. Athena's definitely one of my fave characters, and obviously one of my favorite voices because it's Tegan. Wow, God Game's really cool. Like a totally different kind of song that we've heard. It was like a game show, a game, and we got to hear all these new God voices. I think all really voice acted and sung well, and really fitting for their characters. Very, very cool. Guys, if you enjoyed this analysis, this breakdown, and this reaction, please do consider supporting me via Patreon. We're about 800 strong over there. Would love to have more. Love to have you in there interacting in the Discord server. It's a lot of fun. So please do consider joining me over there. Also, you can donate with no commitment to my channel at any time with Buy Me a Coffee in the link below. And also check out my affiliate links. Do you guys like this super cool custom Base Gang jersey? Yeah, you do. Well, you can get a discount from DIYOJ to make your own custom jersey. You can get one that says Athena on it. You could get one that says God Games and then has your last name on the back. I don't know. You make it up. It's a custom jersey. Check out those as well. And yeah, guys, what a joy. And now I'm fully caught up. Maybe I can actually join the Epic Discord server now and like talk to you guys and not avoid all spoilers. I am caught up. As of September 22nd, 2024. That's when I'm recording this. Guys, I'll see you for the next 2 sagas, I think, to make it all the way to the end of Epic the Musical. So, cheers. See you there.